we, the party, got to the vault. Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
There was a large sphinx at the gate where we were on the top of a like very ethereal kind of like place past the light. What's the light called? The
Prisma Issa.
Prisma Issa. Thank you. And she said, I have to interview everyone to make sure that they're welcome in here. Or that they're not, but like, you're allowed in here and you won't cause problems. We all agreed. Starting with Valko. Valko, said some shit that almost got him kicked out, but he still got in. Selen was very normal about his interview and very straightforward. KJ, I think I might have taken a piss during this time. I'm sorry.
No!
You get skipped.
KJ got the oh, actually you're gonna have to break up with her dialogue.
Right. I don't remember that, but that's right.
I love how KJ's not gonna help you.
Blood was talking about needing to find their purpose and aimlessly wandering. MR's was mine. You remember it, so I don't have to.
What happened during MR's?
MR's was about overcoming guilt, pretty much. Paraphrasing.
She was just like, you gotta live with them.
You gotta live with what you did. It's okay. But you're welcome to my awesome manor still. And we went into the awesome manor, but we only had enough time to get our thing and get out. And we all did that. Valko got a sword. Selen got a thing that made him go a little bit crazy. It was like an atlas, right? Or like yeah. Kaiser got Spider-Man gloves. Blood got a Google Home app appliance.
I got a Siri.
MR got sewing needle. All really cool, and we're all very happy except for Selen. Sorry.
You're still cool though. You're just not happy.
Yeah. And I think we ended it off with everyone getting checkups and realizing, yep, Selen's fucked. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
All
That
right.
is it.
And there we pick back up. The bird is moving along the sky. Selen, can I have a Constitution saving throw and a Wisdom saving throw from you?
Sorry.
Okay.
That's a fun
Cool.
start.
He's fine. Guys, watch me win. Check this. Oh, that's
Check
a suck
it.
roll. Holy shit! Actually,
Okay.
What a
and
wise
Constitution
man.
saving throw. He's so wise.
The wisest.
Oh, so
Boy.
wise.
You keep doing self.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Your mind
It's fine.
in this time takes some time to parse the kind of miasma that you're in. You take some time to like kind of sift through this, and your eyes sting, your mind stings from just the sifting through. You do take a level of exhaustion, but the eventually over time this like bright pink subsides and like fades almost to like a pastel layer, and then it fades some more over time until it's basically like almost like a layer that you can change the opacity on at will. It is very kind of faint. The eyes do not go away, but the kind of terrible brightness that you are experiencing, you've found a way to kind of parse through it. It's a very good wisdom thing.
Well, he will keep doing what he left off doing last session, which is looking at Valko, who's doing something.
I think he was touching this.
The shifting of gears underneath that cage, whirring. You sit like this for quite some time. The bird flies around to the kind of like apex of where it of its flight path, the closest to Distos that it gets, and you hear it kind of like perch on something like a cliff or something. And wait.
KJ looks to Sally.
He's doing what I said he's doing.
If he's just staring at Falco, then I think KJ, after like 5 seconds, will just look at Falco instead.
Seeing this take place, Blood will join, staring at Valko. In a cowboy way, like hat tucked a little bit. You can see little glasses reflection.
Amar will look at it in an indeterminable direction.
He starts looking over here.
So should
Like-
we go?
Yeah, are we getting off
or
this thing,
like, I know we've been so excited to be here, but there's not much left for us.
I believe the acolyte has given us all it can.
Well, I don't
Well-
hear any objections.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn on their heel and start moving towards the door.
Falco's
Alright.
gonna grab a book.
The nearest book.
Just one.
They are chained to the
Ooh.
to the
Very
bookcase.
kinky.
You do have to like
In what
undo some
way?
chain. Like it's like the way like they have to be stabilized in order to not fly off every time this thing makes a turn. But you can unclasp the thing if you want and take it out. But it'll take a bit more effort than just like walking by and picking a book off a shelf.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna unclasp it and grab one and clasp it again.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
Tan.
Okay. Do you look at the title?
No.
Go.
I just put it in my bag.
No, that's what Blood would do too.
Amar's just kind of standing at the door waiting for.
Do we want to go out the same way we came in, or is there an alternative option y'all prefer?
I mean, like, there's a clear path that we made.
Mhm.
That's true. I guess yeehaw then. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the button?
M.
For mount, and then N for this mount.
You control Petra.
Am I
Your
mounted?
turn.
I control Petra.
You be in front.
Wait.
Okay.
Meow.
He is
No.
not being in front.
And for not mounting right now.
There you go. Now you're mounted.
It worked. I'm so excited.
Oh wait, I
Ready?
think I need to give you
I have.
access
Meow.
to...
Let me go! Let me go! There we go.
There you
Meow.
And Mara is struck by a car
I had
and
to.
dies.
I
KJ
had
gets
to.
on the motorcycle.
At least it's not a trash
Okay.
can.
You make your way back out the way you came. MR, do you grab your hand?
Wait, oh yeah. Emma will grab their. Will definitely remember their hand
Cool.
on the way back.
Awesome. And you manage to get off. And you're at the base of a mountain. You're about like a day's journey away from Distos right now. And you're able to like hop off this thing with minimal effort. Once everyone's off, this thing soars back up into the sky. You feel the with the wind buffering your face as it beats its wings back up into the sky and takes off.
You know, my gang back at home would not believe a lick of this.
What? The flying creatures in the sky taking you to a mystical, sort of forgotten, unreachable place?
Yeah, especially the Sphinx part. Man,
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
they're so official. They asked me for my legal birth name.
Oh. It's not blood?
My parents loved me. They could not name a baby child blood.
I think it makes sense. You are their flesh and blood.
Exactly. Kind of.
Is blood a bad name?
No, it's still my name. It's just what folks call me. You know, back when I was a little youngin', shortly after the demise of my entire family, I met this gang of cowboys in the woods, and at the time I was soaked head to toe in blood, and so it just fit in the situational context of introducing each other. But yeah, I mean, and they ended up being amazing friends, dare I say family, so I kept it.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad you found something that feels like you.
I mean, it's just kind of endearing, you know? It was when we first met and all. And it's not like anyone I knew would call me by any other title because, well, you know. It's funny though, when I was a youngin', we were the Beckett farm, and so they would call me Baby Beckett because I was the youngest, or BB for short. That's how I came up with the name BB Gun.
Oh, I like it.
Thanks.
You know, Blood, I don't tell many people this, but my real name isn't Killajewel.
Shut the fuck up. What is your real name, if I can ask?
I thought you heard my mama say it at some point.
I do this. That never happened. I didn't say that at all. That's crazy. Oh my god. I knew something was off when your mama called you that earlier.
Yeah, you know. So what can I say? I'm kind of like cool with the pseudonym too, you know.
I mean, you know, when you are just an infant fresh out the womb, you're kind of just like an animal, and it's kind of hard to actually have a preference for a name, so I don't mind at all.
KJ sort of like squints, tilts her head just like a tad when you say when
I
you're
mean,
an
you're just a
infant, you're kind of
blob
like
that's
an
like briefed like less than 100 times, so it's just like you don't have a lot of preference when you're named originally.
uh,
That's my science. It's so weird. I think Blood is gonna like freak themselves out about the whole "you've taken less than 100 breaths" idea as a baby. Especially because they're like hitting 300 soon.
And you all walk or fly.
oh, so good to be back in Distos. Who agrees with me?
You are a day out.
Orca looks over and then
I
looks
was like,
back.
are we there yet?
Oh, we're gonna be, you know. We're like we're in like some of us we call this like greater Distos. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
I also love how nobody questioned the fact that Blood was discovered absolutely drenched head to toe in blood, and everyone was like, "Yeah, okay,
I get it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
We've all been there."
I mean, you say your whole family died. So
I
Yeah,
was
that's true,
probably
yeah.
also drenched head to toe in blood when I was found. So.
Well, maybe we can call you Blood Junior.
Oh, well, I kind of like KJ, but
He's definitely older.
I always forget if KJ has eyebrows. She has eyebrows.
Are you walking or flying back into Distos?
If we fly, we have to put.
Flying.
I'm back in the hole, baby.
All right,
How's
let's fly then.
Okay.
What's the weather?
I'm gonna have someone roll me a d20.
I'll do it
Let the
because
person
I've
who
been
doesn't get
silent
to
this whole time.
experience do it.
Nose goes.
Oh, never mind. Your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can do it if you want to.
No.
I get to live vicariously. You guys get the 19 weather.
Okay.
Ooh, period.
Clear skies greet you as you make your way through into the night sky above Distos. The Prisma Isa shines down below. It's hard to imagine that there's anything up there. If you look up, you can't see anything past it. It's almost like, except for the Saints, there's like nothing up there. You have no idea where the vault that you went to is, and you can't see it from here. But you're able to fly through the clear skies. There isn't a cloud in sight. And at the end of the day, you get to Distos.
Yay.
Do you think that place was truly up there, looking back towards Selin?
He's had his face in your back collar this entire time.
Does he respond?
So like when you turn, I'm guessing he can't have his face in that anymore.
His face would be moved, most likely.
Yeah.
Okay, then he sits back and looks at him like he's expecting you to prompt him with dialogue.
Did you hear me?
He shakes his head.
Do you think that that place we visited is truly up there, gesturing up towards the sky?
He looks up at the sky. Can I see it?
Well, you can't see it.
Okay.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
You don't know where the fuck that was.
Can I turn the opacity up all the way?
Yeah.
Now
Um,
can I see? Also, he like grabs onto Valka really tightly.
Turning the opacity up actually has a another effect here, which
Okay.
Uh-oh.
in Distos, the city of connections, the city of trade, there are thousands of these kind of power lines, like spiraling out from every single person, every single thing. But they aren't all pink. About a third of them are a bright tealish blue mixed with purplish kind of.
He looks over at the strings. Where are they coming from?
They're coming from all over.
I meant the blue ones.
Yeah, there's no discernible direction or kind of origin. They're just like crisscrossed in between these pink ones, and it's hard to kind of see any sort of rhyme or reason for it.
Does he have one?
You look down at your kind of chest in your own body. You don't see one there, but you kind of like get a glimpse in the water that you're flying over below. And you see one long blue strand like stretching from your back into the aether.
Only in the reflection of the water.
Yes. You can't see it because it's coming from your back.
Okay, so I guess instead of answering your question, he just starts like looking around and leaning over the side of Petra and looking down. And then I'm gonna look up. Now that the opacity is up, can I see it? Can I inference its location somehow?
There are a lot of these power lines going crisscrossing across the sky. It's very hard to see. On 11 you can't really see, but what you do see is that from each of the saints there are a multitude of these lines coming down
To the planet.
mm-hmm.
Okay, he continues not answering your question and is now just like moving and looking at something else.
One huge one is kind of like pointed down from Valentine towards your chest.
What
He
is
doesn't
wrong
answer.
with you?
He looks back at Valka.
Have you taken an injury to your head?
I don't think so.
I mean, we're all aware Selin is fucked. Amar like announced it.
Does she say that out loud?
No. I'm talking out of character for that one.
Okay.
Whether Falco chose to listen or not is...
I don't think so. Is there any... Okay, so it was... So thinking about the route that Zuzalana took,
Mhm.
is there any inference that could be made of roughly where it would have been maybe sort of on the map?
You could probably spend some time trying to figure it out. From your own... You spent a lot of time climbing, and you're not sure if you were going in any sort of direction other than up during it. So you'd have to, like... It would be a bunch of staring at a map and trying to figure it out.
He looks down at Valka's sword, the new one.
if you have taken a tangible object from it, then I would assume the answer is yes.
Just because I have obtained a tangible object from the location does not mean that the location is where it seems to have been.
Were you not asking if it was real?
I was asking if it was truly where it appeared to be.
I would have to do some math for that, which I'm not equipped to do right now.
My assumption is that it is not.
He looks confused.
He turns forward.
He puts his face back in his collar.
Alright.
Also, point of order, it is like 1 a.m. right now
In Ikeh?
in Ikeh.
Okay.
You know,
Where
I'm a
would
bit
you
tuckered,
go?
I won't lie.
We could always go to the burrow. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys, but the Sphinx was like really sure that my family was going to be safe.
That's comforting.
Then let's go to the burrow.
Let me out of here!
Wait, someone was trying to kill him.
Help me.
I'm
He
assuming
says-
Amor is out of the hole.
Yeah,
If
assuming
anyone
that
heard
we're
him.
in distance now, I'd take MR out of the hole.
Yeah,
Can anyone hear me?
now it can.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
can you repeat what you said, though?
I said, is there not someone trying to kill us?
Yeah. Well, I think the burrow is mainly safe because I know that Moray is like shrouding it in some way. And I have the only thing that like gets rid of Moray magic. You know?
Amor kind of like looks at
Blank
their
stare.
moray arm. Or no, wait, that's not.
That's
That's
The Gamma
Gamma.
arm.
That's Gamel. Fuck,
Almost.
wrong person.
fuck. It'd be
Wrong person.
messed up if you had Moray's arm.
She
Big
grew into
present.
one.
So you can go into the burrow?
I think it makes sense.
Okay.
I like
How
that
are we
idea.
fitting Petra inside the burrow out of character?
Can Petra fit?
No.
No.
Fuck.
It's a small house.
The small house. I mean, the
Wait,
door is small.
actually, wait, can she fit inside?
You get a vortex for Petra.
Oh.
Yes, because I think that's funny.
I love this. Wait, never mind.
Okay, if anyone requests him to do this, he will do it.
You know what you should do, Selin?
Since you love warping people so.
I'm just thinking out loud here. Of course, you can say no, but could we also make like a small stop to, I don't know, give back this beautiful machinery?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I have a lot to report back about. I'm quite excited.
Yeah, this is a great ride.
It was excellent and fantastic.
You want to make the stop first?
I mean, it is also a vehicle, so I can go alone.
Okay.
Not to get in trouble. Not to stop you from getting some slumber. You know what? It's 1 a.m. Now that that's logged in my brain, I think we should go to the burrow first, and maybe come in during open hours. That's creepy. Thank you so much, Falco. I appreciate your clarification.
He nods.
He's like, you'll get there. You'll get there. Take your time.
Make your way to the burrow. It is just as kind of... Actually, describe the burrow now that it's... Or the outside of the burrow, at least, now that it is full of life again. Eris.
I think. Oh, I'm trying to remember how I described the door. I mean, it totally has like a round door, you know.
I was thinking the same thing.
And I think there's just like, I like the idea that there's like little bits of like vines, like ivy or something growing on the front of the building, and like interwoven in that there are some like plants that are flowering, and just like just little bits of life popping up. Maybe there's some pollinators just like chilling about. I think as the time goes and this family is back where they belong, I think that there's more of just like an ecosystem, and things just like are naturally going back to how they should be, you know.
Hell yeah. And right above the door, there is a single lantern that's lit and almost beckoning you home.
Oh, I'm so glad to be back.
It would be so sad if we just woke up and it was all a dream.
What, like, well, like which part?
Well,
Like
just
my
like the whole
family
vault.
being home?
Oh my god, no! You're. Oh my god! You know what? I think I'm gonna take some Z's before I speak again. Oh lord!
You make your way inside. It is quiet.
I don't super want to disturb them if they're like sleeping or something. So maybe we just crash and we say hi in the morning, you know?
Mar, you notice the shadows growing long in your... Like, the shadows of your compatriots are just growing bigger around you.
Like a light source, like there's a light source that's behind them or in front of them.
Like, there's a light source... There's a light source hanging from the center of the room.
Okay.
But the shadows that they're casting are getting abnormally shaped and larger.
I do not believe it to be safe, as you may think.
Why?
The shadows being cast here do not seem like it would be possible.
Looking up towards the light source and then back behind people.
Yeah. This place is being protected by her shadow magic.
And see,
Oh, okay. We shouldn't be worried at all.
Wait.
the type of magic was not specified.
I thought that might be you.
Oh! Oh!
Moray is leaning against one of the doorways.
Oh, of course she is. She in like a long ball gown or some shit. That's like a sultry entrance.
She is, once again, her tattooed body, like pale white in comparison to her kind of black hair. She's in a tank top that shows off her tattoos. In some areas of like cut off jeans, different things like that.
Oh, howdy.
Smash.
Smash. How have things been here? How's we been away? I mean, we've been away for a little while. How's it been back in the fort in Distos?
It's been quiet. You all look exhausted.
Yeah, I think.
Look
we all-
specifically at Valko, who has half of his hit points or something.
I think we all could use a rest, for sure. I think we should have like extra linens and stuff. We could make a little. Oh my god, Blood! You want to make a pillow fort?
Do I? Oh my lord! You know, I used to make these, and Blood will go on while picking up pillows. We're walking and talking here. We're tired, and we'll go off about how they used to make makeshift tents out of old sheets back in Deadwood with their siblings. Yeah, and it's cute and fun.
And not sad.
Not sad at all.
I feel like every time Blood mentions their family, everyone, like, one single tear falls off everyone's faces.
You know, I used to
Like-
do this with my family. ...
Yeah, the little, oh, that's sad.
Amar, as soon as Mora revealed herself, the shadows kind of went back to normal. And you
forgot
all
there was a hot shadow lady on our side.
I apologize for regarding you as foe.
all good. Means I'm doing my job right. So
Amar nods. Good work.
Looks at Moray. Opacity up? I need to find a better thing to say but that's too easy. I turn it on.
you see everybody has a few lines coming off of him. All of hers are pink.
What color are
Yes,
everyone else's?
Looking around, everyone else's are pink.
Anyways, he's gonna start walking and looking around objects, kind of. Somewhat. He's gonna go look out a window.
We're probably gonna like quietly observe, like probably like 5 to 7 feet behind.
What's out the window?
Guy. Buildings
That's it?
across the street.
He looks down. Is anyone moving around in town?
Nope, it is 1 a.m.
Nobody's moving around at 1 a.m.?
Not down this strange alley.
Oh, he goes to another window.
You see the club.
On the other side of the house.
It's another strange alley.
He goes to the 4th window on the different side of the house.
Just a street.
The other window on the final side of the house.
Once again, it is just a street.
He stares at the wall.
Roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see anyone.
In the wall?
Gold Roger's treasure is in the wall.
Okay, yeah, he just stands and stares at the wall, I guess. That's all he's doing.
If no one else has anything.
You're just gonna go to bed.
Yeah. You can all take a long rest. Valko,
Yeah, I was gonna say, asleep.
Valko, your hit points return to normal.
Wow.
There's something I want to do before people go to sleep, but it happens in the long rest, so...
Okay.
So he will stare at the wall until everyone seems like they have fallen asleep.
Okay.
I think Emor will probably lay down near where you're staring at the wall until eventually they just stop paying attention to you.
KJ and Blood are in a pillow fort.
Ah, we're like a little burrito.
Yeah.
How long
Snoozing.
does it take for everyone to fall asleep?
Where is the
Instantaneous.
sleep? What is the setup? Hello?
I was chewing.
Yeah, I was waiting for KJ and Blood. The KJ and Blood seem to have made like a pillow fort kind of thing in the living room. I don't think there are designated sleeping arrangements.
There's definitely like a big couch that's like a little too soft, so you like sink into it. You know what I mean?
If Alco has a bedroll, he'll just sleep near where Selin is standing. So I guess
like to
by
think-
proxy near MR also.
Yeah.
I like to think that Valko tries to sit down on the couch and then like sinks half away before he's like, no, absolutely not. I will sleep on the floor.
With the presence of Valko, MR will just kind of like seemingly just fiddle with something in their pockets for a little bit. Just like
He stares
throughout
at
the night.
a different wall while he waits for people to fall asleep.
Okay.
Do people ever
Are you
quit
going
being
to
awake?
sleep?
He stares down at Valko and he nods.
Okay. Valko will go to sleep.
Do the visions go away when you close your eyes?
What did Emor say?
Do the visions go away when you close your eyes?
I believe they do, right, Sadie?
The lines go away, yeah.
He nods.
It may ease your mind to do so.
He stares at Emor. He's going to
Emor.
wait for Emor to fall asleep.
Are you waiting on something?
He shakes his head and keeps staring at Emor.
Emor just eventually stops. Just kind of shuts down, I guess.
Shuts down,
Okay.
and you see MR's body begin to, like, MR's all of MR shuts down, and then the body begins to kind of like clutch the bird cage, and like if it had a head, it would look around.
He stares at the body. It doesn't move.
Body doesn't go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Body clutches it harder and like curls up in a fetal position.
And then he's going to very slowly crouch down as if one was trying to catch a fly, because you know you can't catch those fast. And he will crouch down and stare very close at the body.
Like rocking back and forth.
Slightly whimpering.
Mm-hmm.
Detect thoughts.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Okay.
Val, do you
So-
want to take this?
Yeah, I'll take this, sure. Surface thoughts. It is dark. But she is here. I don't know this floor. I don't know where I am.
Does that just repeat?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Actually, yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah?
Hmm.
Hmm? Does anything else happen?
I'm gonna say that's what is.
Yeah, I think that is surface thoughts.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then make your saving throw.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Damn. That's
Damn.
surprising.
Cool. Okay.
Okay.
The bold. Because I'm so smart.
So how does this work now?
If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, in parentheses, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, in parentheses, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates, close parentheses, or if you're creative, something else.
Do you want me to take this?
This is a bit of a weird situation. I don't. If you have something planned for this, then yes. But
I
I
do.
also can. Okay, then go ahead. Take the reins.
I'm gonna start with its emotional state. You get an overwhelming sense of fear and an overwhelming sense of kind of confusion. Its reasoning is that it cannot really see, and it doesn't really have it feels isolated almost. But something that looms large in its mind, you heard it speak, you heard it say that she is here, and you know that MR contains multitudes, even if it's just different parts, and you know that this part of MR loves another part.
And it becomes
That is
aware.
heartbreaking.
And it
Wait,
becomes
what'd you say?
aware.
And does anything come of that?
If you don't have anything planned for this, then I think the body would stop rocking, kind of like start shaking and like pull out its shiv and back up.
Yeah.
He
Pointing
puts
it towards someone.
He puts his hand on the hilt of his sword and stares at the body. He looks over at Valko really quietly to make sure he didn't wake up and takes a step forwards. I have to read the rules on something. Is this a creature? Is MR a creature? Yeah, it works on MR. It should work on this.
Yes.
Okay. You can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 60 feet of you. Creature only understands you if it knows that language. Creature cannot respond telepathically. He will put into its mind, what is common called? Imperial, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you speak Imperial?
Into its brain.
You get no
I
response.
imagine. Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me. You can't.
Maybe I shouldn't have taken a long rest. Whatever. I had spell points. I had like half of my lux left, so that was 2. I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts again. I'm going to assume my lux was at 6, you know, or it was at 8 and then it went down to 6 for the purpose of not just doing this 3 million times, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll do it again, which will put it at 6.
Cool.
6 lux. Okay. So back on surface level thoughts.
Are you capable of responding to this? In your thoughts?
It doesn't seem like it speaks Imperial.
He's gonna try Infernal.
Scary.
Infernal's a no-go.
He tries Sylvan.
Nope.
He's out of languages. Does it have any thoughts just pertaining to the fact that it's getting a bunch of random information straight in its thought process?
It probably feels more and more afraid by the second.
Well, that's okay. He's not the best with emotions anyways. He's going to walk up to the thing and try touching its arm while it's got the shiv out.
You keep cut. I mean,
Yeah. They'll make an attack.
okay, yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh no.
Combat trained, motherfucker. She knows. She
Where did you get
knows
this shiv?
this. The shiv seems to be almost like they're accounting
Oh, God, you're
for
gonna give
a
him
much
tetanus.
larger weapon.
I see.
But still, they
Oh.
make a nice strike right into like probably just like closer to your chest or something.
With your intelligence, you immediately recognize that this is a warrior stance as they cut into you with this small-ass weapon, and it deals a good amount of damage.
Okay. What was his HP at? Not full. It was at 21, so now it's at
15.
21, 15. Okay. Yeah, I should not have taken a long rest. That's okay. Don't worry, it's fine.
Oh wait, no. 13. Sorry.
13, my bad. Well, I succeed the con save. I'm not making it again. Or, well, no, I rolled a 20. It would have succeeded.
Yeah, you're fine.
anyways. Okay. Does this make any noise? Does anyone wake up from this? Sorry, I guess only Valko and Emma are in the room.
I'm gonna leave that up to
He
Val.
just kind of inhales a bit.
Val, do you think...
And
do
removes his hand from the arm.
you think this makes any noise?
I would imagine they. I think MR making any sort of movement like this would probably cause a good bit of creaking and such. The whimpering is still muffled, though, I would think, and like, I guess it's more switched from whimpering to like a sound of like almost like white noise.
Yeah, well, does that wake anyone up? He just kind of stares with blood coming out of his chest now.
I would imagine Valka would wake up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what you see. Face off with MR's body, baby.
So what's the pose right now?
I think probably at this point the body is trying to get up off of their feet and just has it kind of like pointed in sort of a like defensive stance.
Is it
Um,
obvious what is happening?
I think yes.
Selen is crouched over the body and kind of has his hand over his mouth like he was attempting not to wake anyone up with the sound of getting fucking cut.
Valko's going to get in front of Selen and draw his sword.
How loud is the drawing?
He doesn't like swing it, so I wouldn't assume it's like making notable sound.
I don't
yet.
think it would rise either of you from your slumber.
Okay.
He's going to come out from behind Valko and just move behind the body and see if it even notices. Like it's blind, you know?
Huh?
Like, does it even know that he went behind it? He'll try to. Really casually.
I don't think it does.
Probably not. Yeah.
Does this pose a threat to you?
He looks at the shiv that has his blood on it.
It is probably fine.
Probably.
I would rather you not damage it.
He crouches down and looks at its feet and stuff.
It seems to have damaged you.
That is okay.
He squints.
Gonna tap the foot and back up really quickly. Things you
Tap
don't
the
want
foot?
people to be doing to your lover's body, harassing it. Yeah, he taps the foot and then like jumps back
Are you
a little bit.
like, getting under the cloak and like pressing like probably
Like he's
right?
trying to make it aware that something has moved at its feet. Like he's trying to get a reaction out of it, you know?
It would probably try to. I would imagine like they like try to do this like step that would be kicking something in the heel wherever it is, and like trying to move sidle along the wall even more.
So has it like left the head behind on the ground?
It's trying to stick near to it, but it's like trying to scoot it underneath the robe.
I see. So it's like protecting an egg.
Yeah.
Okay. He looks over at Valka.
Still holding his sword.
Do I know if the library's open at this time?
It isn't usually.
Usually.
Yeah. Could go
That's
try,
not a
but
no.
Do you mind if I leave this building?
Will I be accompanying you?
If you see fit.
I do.
Okay.
He's just going to leave it back there. Walk out and start seeing if there's library somewhere.
like to think that maybe on the off chance that Blood wakes up and peeks through the little pillow tent and sees Selin and Valko leave in the middle of the night, immediately wakes up KJ.
What's going
The
on?
boys are going on a late night date.
Oh, good for them. Good for them.
They just went outside late at night. Selin asked if the library was open. Such a fucking
Oh my
secret
God.
phrase for can we go make out right now?
They're gonna go like read little like smutty little books together.
Oh my god, I could write a smutty little book if I knew how to read.
I didn't even ask if that was out loud.
Anyways, that's what happens. It had to happen.
AJ falls back asleep immediately.
Yeah, no, they both do. They both do.
Okay. He's going to walk to the library. Pay no mind to the chest wound. It's fine. It's okay, actually.
Falco would have had spell points left, so he would use Cure Wounds.
Okay. Continue, Sadie.
Sorry, go ahead.
It is locked. You get to the library and the doors won't budge, but there are open windows and a few lights on inside the area.
What's in the windows?
Can't really see from here.
Can I get in?
Do you want to scale a building and climb into a window?
Oh, it's up?
Mm-hmm.
How much up?
One floor.
No. He sighs. Where's the nearest Harmony line?
Nearest Harmony line would be... Besides for yours, you mean?
Yeah, besides mine.
There is one... I think... It's kind of hard to tell. There's not any coming from the library, but there is just one, like a few houses down.
He looks at Valka.
What are you doing?
We should go back.
Okay.
There are a number of people in this town who have the harmony.
Just starts walking back.
What do you suppose we do?
I am just observing.
He nods.
Is Emar's body still like standing around by the time they get back?
I think while you guys are gone, if you would allow, I think the body is going to start siling the wall until it feels any door.
Okay.
Okay.
And just twist on the doorknob, like with its back faced up against it.
Please don't scare my sister.
Pick up the cage and then kind of like quickly slam the door shut, back face now against that wall.
I believe this wakes you up, MR.
Oh, interesting.
You wake up and your body is not where you left it.
Amar
go catch
probably sees black as they are under the cloak for a second. Looks up.
Oh. Strange.
Picks the head back up. Notices dagger with blood on it. Probably.
Shiv.
Or yeah, it's shiv with blood. Kind of looks around the... sheathes it real quick, looks around the room. Well, which room are they in?
DJ, what's a good room for them to be in?
What a good room! I don't know. All
What about a
Broom
bad
closet.
room?
They're all bad. I feel like all of
Name
them
one.
are bad. You don't want to roll?
No, I want you to name one.
Okay. Okay. If I get to name one, then I'm gonna make something that's not bad. I think that they actually have a little sort of like a study in the burrow. That's like a little library room with generally like low shelves and like pillows and stuff on the floor, and maybe like a window on the far wall. And like there's a lot of books and stuff there in like piles and things too, like very much like scattered about. There's some sense of like that the Jasper family understands how these books are organized, but like to the average person it would look like maximalist clutter, you know?
And silhouetted against that one window, with a book that was open, now tossed to the side, is Moray with shadow cloaked on her hands. Just looking at you. In a defensive stance.
Was I placed here?
You walked in.
I do not understand.
Remember how I said your body was moving on its own a bit ago?
I see.
Amar kind of takes out the dagger again and just inspects it.
Do you know whose blood that is?
If it is not yours, then no.
It's none of the families either.
Amar kind of opens the door back into the previous room. And tries to check where there's bound to be like droplets of blood or something where Selen got stabbed.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a scatter of blood across the floor.
There is blood of where I had placed myself. I am sorry.
It's fine. She prestidigitations it away.
I am sorry.
Just kind of looking away from Moray and closes the door again.
You're able to.
I'm assuming by this point, Selen and Valko are still out.
Mm-hmm.
Do dude who's opening and closing all the doors. I'm so sleepy. Keep it down.
Yeah, they were mad that I didn't go to sleep. I went right to slumber as soon as my head hit the pillow. And they'd be
Think-
out in the night and chatting it up. As if no one's sleeping right now.
Blood, I appreciate it, but you got me quiet too, man. I'm asleep.
They don't even respond because they're also asleep.
Asleep by the time I finish my sentence.
I think Emor kind of just sits there, or like stands in the room, just staring at the dagger before feeling the face of the body with its own hand, pretty much. And then I think they will leave the building as well and go to and start heading towards the tree fort.
Okay. You're able to do so. And what do you do when you get there? Just so that we have a picture of the next few events.
I think once there, Emar is going to take up the soul needle and just kind of continually shakily prick it into its index finger over and over, but not quite commit to the full stab. Just very hesitant.
Ting. 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 Fills the chamber. Is that your night?
I think. Hold on. I'm gonna flip it coin. I think at some point. Okay. MR will eventually shunt it in and try to do expended use of the thing of the use of it for is it Soulmend? Yes.
Yep. You're
Soulmending.
spending one charge, and who are you naming?
I am naming Kanya.
The world melts away in an instant as you stab this into your hand. You feel its weight kind of press against an invisible force on your hand, pinning it to the ground. As you and this soul that you name kind of spiral up in a helix above you into the non-existent aether, into the ethereal realm, until you are in a sort of milky white, silvery expanse as just a soul. Your soul, Misha's soul. And in front of you is Kanya's soul.
I love. You. Did you hurt someone?
I think so. I don't... Misha, what's happening?
I'm sorry. I never knew you were able to break from all this. I had no clue you were with me this whole time.
I've been with you for as long as we've been like this.
You're scared. I know when you sense me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be better. I'm sorry. I tried.
Hey, do you have a plan?
I do. But I wish I just had your leadership. I can't. I feel like I just. I'm bound to all these people.
We are bound to all these people.
Yes.
You will always have my leadership. You just... Now you have the opportunity to ask. Get us out of this.
When you stabbed that person, did they say anything to you?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll find out.
Should mention you are speaking in Stygian right now.
Yeah. Funny. Um. And it's been so long. I I'm sorry that I I wish I knew what to say. I'm just. It's nice to hear you again, but
Love, you saved us once. Do it again.
okay. Okay.
And you are pulled back into your body. The soul needle clatters to the floor.
I think Himar takes off the hood of the cloak and just kind of like bends their back, arches their back over the bird cage and like envelops it. And that is the rest of their night.
And that is where you stay, even when you go to sleep. You will wake up in that same position. Dylan and Malco.
Causing my chaos for the night.
Where are you going?
He's going back to the burrow.
You make it back.
We're back.
He walks into the room he was in before.
You see the blood is now cleaned.
And MR is not there.
Nope.
And he just stares at that spot on the floor where MR was before. In contemplation.
What does Valko do?
Yeah.
He's standing there still holding his sword. He never put it away.
He looks down at it. Which one is he holding?
The new one.
The new one?
Mhm.
What are the strings on the new one?
The strings on the new one. Some of the strongest you have seen, they're all pink.
And where do they go? How many are there?
There are many of them. Some of them are going down past the earth into what you can assume to be a saint that you can't see currently. Some of them are going into Valko. A lot of them are going into Valko. Yeah, they're just kind of going around.
How many are there going into Valko? He like stands up and starts staring at that general space.
There are 5.
To different parts or the same part?
All going into his hand, like the base of his palm.
And then he's gonna go look at his swords that he's not using anymore.
They also
He's like crouching and like inspecting you basically. Just getting up close and just looking at shit.
the strings on those swords, there are a lot more of them. They are thinner than the other ones. But they're also kind of wrapping around his hand. His hands.
Are they even? Do they have equal strings, both of them?
No. The ones his old swords have a lot more.
No, but I mean, is the dominant hand sword more string, or are they the same between the pair of the two?
They're about the same.
Okay. You will just go sit down and stare at a wall until maybe he passes out or something. Put his hand in his pocket, make crinkling sound.
Valko will sleep as close to him as possible.
I'll probably pass out at some point.
Okay.
Sitting against the wall, so I don't know. Does he fall? Does he stay upright? That's up to the DM. Does he fall on Valko?
Why
That's
is
up
that?
to the DM.
Sure,
I don't
he falls
control-
on Valko.
I don't control how Selen ragdolls, okay?
Neither do I. I
Here.
did my job.
I'll roll 1d3. Okay, he falls left. He does not fall on Valko.
Good.
Unless Valko is on his left.
No, Valko's probably behind him.
Okay.
And you all
So
get
he's probably like parallel to Valko.
Long rest for real.
and you all get the long rest for real.
So sorry.
And you wake up to a house of chaos. AJ, your little sister, of course, woke both you and Blood up when she realized that there was a pillow fort and she wasn't invited.
Oh, okay, yeah, get in here, man.
Wait a minute. We were just wanting to surprise you. Good morning, surprise. Take a power nap.
Yeah. There's some.
We totally gotcha.
There.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
KK, Uncle Blood.
Oh, Uncle Blood. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I start crying. That's so cruel, Sadie. How dare you?
I'll go get one of your. Kate just sort of like rustles her hair on her head. I'll get you one of your. I'll get you one of your stuffies in a book, okay? You can chill out in here.
Yeah. And you get up your older sister, or the older sister isn't up yet. Your mother has like just woken up and is groggily-eyed going to the kitchen when she sees all of you here.
I think KJ just comes up and gives her a big hug.
She hugs you
Hey,
back.
Mama. We're
Corinne,
back.
it's nice
We're
to
all
see you.
safe.
I'm so glad.
It's great to see you too. What do you have for food here, huh?
Let me whip you up something. She makes French toast.
KJ's absolutely gonna help in the kitchen and just like have a little chit chat, small talk with her mom.
Yeah. You all wake up over the course of the day. I don't know if MR is planning on coming back or what. If MR is just gonna fuck off and forever.
So we didn't awake for MR's departure. So I think sometime in the breakfast cooking, KJ just takes like a mental note that MR is gone.
I like to think that Blood catches on like 10 minutes later and it's like, hey, has anyone seen MR?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Passed out on the floor.
I don't really no clue where they are.
I believe Moray speaks up. I believe they went somewhere more familiar and couldn't sleep.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm scared they were sleepwalking or some shit. I wonder if MR's legs walk in their sleep. Anyways, I continue to make breakfast.
Moray's face gives nothing away.
No, of course not.
No, I wouldn't even dare to roll insight against her.
No, I don't have any questions. A question answer.
Oh, I forgot to take my long rest.
When does Valko wake up?
Earlier than Selin, I don't know.
True.
Velka, you're probably the next to wake up.
He doesn't move yet.
He's just laying there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is a common occurrence.
It's realistic.
He turns onto his side.
Who gets up the moment they wake up? For real.
Certainly.
I hope I didn't offend anyone here.
No, I wake up and then I sit up on my bed and I'm like,
yeah, me too.
Where's he facing?
He's on his left side.
Okay.
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 As usual, you've got to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Can everyone see that he's awake?
You're kind of like
his
in
passive stealth is 15.
Okay.
You're also kind of like in another room, so.
True. Nobody will ever know.
Uh-huh.
Secrets.
So what's for breakfast? French toast.
French toast.
French toast.
There's some sort of cut up produce.
Yeah.
Cut by yours truly.
Yeah, KJ, I think she really likes like roast peppers also. Big fan of those. So I think she'd suggest that.
Yeah, and your mom would know that, so she's kind of whipping up something that she knows you like.
Oh, you know when they get just just a good snap. And they kind of taste. How do I describe it? It's like they taste like they've got some temperature to the snap.
There's
Ah.
good coffee as well.
Yeah. Woo.
You know what I'm saying?
Say it again. Sorry.
What?
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 Huh?
What? What?
Eh?
I cut out for all of that, but it's fine.
Yeah.
People
were
were
just
just going,
going,
what? Hey.
I know, but what?
There's also really, really good coffee being poured.
Coffee.
An hour after everyone else, he wakes up slightly early, which is unfortunate given he went to bed a bit late.
When Selen comes into the kitchen at any
He
point,
doesn't, he's just laying there, but go on. Just for the future.
you know what? That's why I said at any point because I was like, I doubt that's happened already.
Go on.
I know it will take time. When it does happen, hopefully, if it happens, I've got a prepared move. Blood will just like smirk so tiny, teeny tiny cowboy smirk, just a little
Oh my
bit,
god.
just a little bit, like the rest of the morning.
Okay. Anyways, he opens his eyes.
You'll hear the doorbell ring.
That seems
What does it?
abnormal.
What does it sound like?
Oh fuck. I think it sounds like a set of chimes. I think
Yeah, it
maybe it
does.
is like a fucking weird little Rube Goldberg chime thing.
Is it metallic
Yes, it
chimes or
is.
like
Like one of your
wooden
siblings
chimes?
made it.
I think like more of like a wind chime type thing, like a gentle chiming.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'll get it. I just fucking zoom over to the door.
I have a
Amelia races you.
question about this spell.
Mhm.
Does it work the way it is written?
You're gonna have to give me more information.
The spell.
The spell.
The spell.
Spell.
This one. Shit, I can't. How do I even put this in chat? How does divination work the way it's written?
Let's see.
The 7 days thing.
Do. No,
It does not work the way it is written.
no. There is no time limit.
Is the question specification still as written? It has to be about one of those three things?
No.
Okay, it's just a contact line.
Yes.
Okay. I'll fuck with that in a moment. Continue, everyone. I'm gonna note that somewhere.
You get the door, and what you see is a white kind of albino tiefling zipping away on a string, and there is a newspaper rolled up on your doorstep.
Have I ever? Actually, I don't know who that is. I don't think so. Have I seen them before? Just living?
They're a common sight. They're known as the mail carrier. They're the ones that like
Okay.
get things to people that need them. Usually.
Okay. Newspaper. What's this? I grab it, and I'm assuming fucking Milia probably also reaches for it. I'm like holding it higher than she can get to. Huh, huh. I'm really dramatically like floofing out the pages before looking. Like, and then I'll look at it and see what it says.
Okay. And I have made it available for everyone to look at in the journal tab.
Uh-oh.
when they get around to it. MR, what are you doing?
I think if it's we were talking about this.
I'll be right back real quick.
If it's okay, I think MR will visit the coast where the site used to be.
Yeah, you're able to use your memory to go back down where you know the coast to be. You get there, and you realize that it is directly... Well, you would get there if you could reach it, but instead it is piled high with debris of neon signs and refuse that is blocking the way. It is the Neon Reef.
Let's see.
MR just kind of like sits down a little bit, taps on the cage for a bit. Could MR be able to intuit whether any of the researchers of the Mannequin Republic project were able to, and if any of them would have survived?
Make a history check.
Okay.
I think you are able to... Not many of the researchers were of... A lot of them were human.
Okay.
So it would be hard for them to live as long as they have. There is one that you can recall named Lucius Bard, who was a... like, one of the head researchers who was an elf. So if anyone, he might be alive. But...
See. Do I recall his name? What was it?
Lucius Bard.
Lucius Bard. MR will kind of think on this for a while, stand back up, and probably head towards the burrow.
Cool. What scene greets MR as they enter?
The house is
think-
on fire. Everyone's dying.
No, I.
Yeah.
The Pokemon music
so
really
loud.
thick.
I think we're having nice breakfast, but KJ has walked back in with the paper, and I think has put most of it on the table for people to read, and sort of gives Blood a look, maybe a little whistle, and just gets his attention and shows him page 7.
Page 7?
Yeah, you're gonna want to see this, man. You're gonna want to see this, Blood. It's not good. It's,
Oh my god. Am I reading what I think I'm reading? Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. So,
It's like upside down.
you know what? Why don't you look along, and while you're looking, maybe
hate
it'll make any
this.
sense. I'll message it to you, because I
You know, actually, I have an interpreter with me right now.
Oh,
I think their name is DD. If I'm not incorrect.
Right here.
Diddy.
DD, can you do me a favor and read this to me? I know I'm gonna learn one day, but could you just read it real quick? Thank you.
Sure. You wanted to read page 7?
Yeah, I think this is this one because that's what KJ was gesturing to, but numbers are hard.
And she reads out page 7 to you, which you can find in the journal tab.
Also, page 6, you should take a look at too. That one's
Holy
great.
shit! Oh my god! Holy fuck! This is what the hell?
Yeah. So, I think, yeah, I'll once we're done with that, I'll pass it specifically to Valko and Selin and make sure that Amelia can't see it. And then I'll make sure that Blood knows the rest of what's in here, at least the important stuff. But
I got Dee Dee now. Everything will be okay.
Yeah.
And also, I frame page 6.
yeah, we should let's chat with Den at some point now that we're back.
I really got to catch up with Dan. I'm so proud.
Mind warping? I didn't know she was doing that. I think KJ.
This
Look,
is so glorious. I'm
KJ's holding page 5, and I think she just sort of like
Hello?
very concerned, furrowed brow, just sort of looks over to Moray.
I went back when Valko returns. I can do my thing and then come in or whatever. Go on, sorry.
I love how I'm reading this backwards. I've gone
Yeah,
from 7
yeah,
to
we're
6
going
to
from-
5.
But that's like it's the whole family is reading different parts of the newspaper.
Exactly,
You know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Also, Sadie, this is probably my most favorite treat in the world, and I'm so excited.
This is really cool.
I'm
Thank you.
so I'm if page 6 was in my physical hands, it would be on my physical wall.
What? Did you read page 5? Read the end of page 5?
Wait.
Really, what the fuck is going on? I'll find out in a moment.
I'm taking 5 too. Taking them all. Blood steals the newspaper and runs out the door. Just kidding.
But I
That
kind of
doesn't-
wanted page 5, you know, she's the reason I was dead.
I gotta show Dan. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Before
After we showed dead.
Before I think that this morning we should return the beautiful monstrous motorcycle, and then we should stop by dance. Those are my 2 errands today. Thank you.
Moray reads over the newspaper really quickly and with a shit-eating grin on her face.
This
Our
is
son has
beautiful.
awoken.
I'm so happy.
MR walks in at this point.
MR is here.
MR probably sees everyone clambering over the newspaper, kind of looks at it for a moment before walking into the room that they had previously slept in.
Son is lying on the floor, staring at the ceiling. I would assume he was awake and doing the thing he was gonna do before, but if not, he can be doing it now. I had to pee. I'm sorry.
You're good.
It's okay. I also need to pee, so we can take it. I can go pee. We can pee together like friends.
Like friends do.
Should I
you
like
know?
do it or what? What's happening?
Go piss, girl.
Go piss,
I
go
think- I
piss.
think
No,
we
I
go
already
past
peed.
it.
I'm saying I
Oh,
left,
wait.
and then when I came back, I had something I needed to do.
We'll say that this session will end soon because Danny needs to go take care of Orem. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's
you
just
you
get
have
over with.
like a solid 15 minutes.
I also
Okay.
just wanted to add, Blood. We should also add to our list of things that we need to do now that we're back in the city is deal with the page 7 business, maybe, because I think we might. If that is who I think it might be, then maybe we're responsible. But he seemed like he wouldn't do that, right?
I don't know a Jacoby Lars.
No. Remember the kid? The kid who was
kid?
the kid who was a wolf, and we let him go.
Oh yeah,
After
that
you-
fucking werewolf! Oh Rayana! Sorry, this is the first time I've been able to actually recognize words, and it's only through DD here, so got a little lost in translation. But we totally should find them too.
Yeah, we could be like vigilantes.
Detective work.
Wait, I already do that.
Kitty Cat Cowboy's back.
Hell yeah! I'll get all dressed up. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Selin, what are you gonna do?
Wham!
He woke up and he was staring at the ceiling for a moment. And then he will pull out the orrery and stare at it for a moment, but everyone's been so goddamn noisy, the moment's ruined, so he actually sighs and puts it away and sits up and walks into the other room.
Okay.
Wow.
Falco follows him.
He'll do it some other time.
This
what
is
going
as
on?
MR enters.
Yeah.
Okay. MR is going to stop selling for a moment.
He stops and looks at MR.
Falco stops with Selin.
MR pulls out the shiv, trying to be as non-threatening as possible.
He stares at the shiv.
Falco puts his hand on the handle of his sword.
All cowboy-like.
Do you know what this is?
He seems like he's processing what he wants to say.
It is mine.
MR puts the shiv away.
Falco
Leave.
releases his grip.
Do not blame her.
It was my fault.
It was no one's fault.
He looks like he does not agree, but is not saying anything.
MR kind of just lets them walk by and then probably follows them to the wherever they go. Actually, probably just doesn't matter. They're going into the kitchen. Yeah.
He comes into the kitchen and he looks around because it is noisy. What are people being noisy about?
They're all
newspaper most.
kind of huddled
That is
around a
famous on the
newspaper that
newspaper.
you can see in your journal tab.
My good boy Dent. He's really going places.
All of you.
Yeah, lots happened in the last week. We got some
Come
stuff to
look
catch
at
up
it.
on.
What
Do you
has
think
happened?
it was that kid? That werewolf kid? He
What
seemed
was
like he
that
didn't want to
werewolf
hurt
kid?
anyone. There's check out page 7 when you get a chance. Half
Falco grabs the newspaper from wherever it currently is.
He was bent
It's in
over
the
it and he
journal
looks like
section.
he just did something kind of rude.
I mean, in universe, Chad.
also
I'm so
in
sorry.
in-
I was like, oh, it's okay. You can see it now.
in universe, we did split up the paper, so you'd probably both be able to read some of it at the same time.
MR, upon looking at this is the headlines, quickly picks up page 4.
I'll just read over Valko's shoulder. What is Valko looking at right now?
Valko is looking at Disto's serial killer strikes again. That's the one that's they're talking about, yes?
Yes.
And you think this is the werewolf?
Could be, if people are, saying there's a wolf creature on the loose.
You are not reminded of anything else we have encountered recently.
Oh, wait, yeah. I don't know why I assumed it was that kid and not the other thing that I don't want to discuss the specifics of in front of my young sister. But
What?
yeah, it is probably that. And also our mess, regardless.
The child seemed to
In some-
be wary of killing.
He's going to make a grabby motion to Valko and see if he will hand him the paper so he can keep reading while he's talking.
Sure.
Okay, he takes it and is going to flip through pages he wants to look at now.
I think KJ realized she didn't catch up on page 4 and is reading over Emmar's shoulder. Oh.
MR is visibly
Blood
quaking.
also goes behind the shoulder.
Are they
and
also
asks
audibly
Dee
quaking? Are they just? They're just like
It's the
gears
funniest
clinking
part.
inside them.
The funniest part is that Blood's not reading it. Like Dee Dee's out loud reading it to Blood, like whispering it
Like
in their
whispering
ear,
in their ear. That's
while you
really
guys
funny.
are quietly reading.
She actually seems to have formed a mental link to you and is
fucking
essentially speaking it in
great.
your head.
So I technically just don't never need to learn how to read. I have a robot for that.
It's probably on a little bit of a delay, though. You know,
It
it's
will
like how
take
you
me more time to read it
could
loud.
read the subtitles like before you hear the audio.
Yes. Yeah. So funny.
Oh, this is bad and scary. Page 4. Huh. That was out
MR
of character, but yeah.
is visibly shaking upon reading it, kind of discards it, and just goes, "Cheers."
Someone stares at page 3. He turns to Valko. I need to buy new clothes.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Just kidding.
Oh my god. Hey, what the fuck? Why is so much shit happening?
I feel like we all need to sit and think about this for a week.
What the fuck?
I think that's where we're gonna leave it.
Oh my god.
Wow, this is a really fucking cool thing.
Death? Penalty of death?
Why is he getting drafted?
I love that Sellen's getting drafted.
Holy shit.
That's so funny. Sellen's
exactly-
going off the war.
No!
Time to avoid the draft, bitch boy.
This is so funny. They put
He's
the
like
draft in this game.
I'm imagining him like quite.
Say again.
She's gone.
Uh-oh.
She took his place.
No, I imagine he
He
makes the
got
same face he
dragged.
always makes.
I unplugged my headphones, but I'm imagining him like quaking in a trench, like holding on to his books or something.
1,000-yard stare becomes a 1,000,000-yard stare after the
Talk about shell shock.
I was about to say. Anyway, thank you all for playing.
Yeah.
It's
This
good
is-
knowing Selin.
This is really
Bye,
good, Sadie. I'm very
Yeah.
excited for all the threads
I'm
you've introduced here.
so thrilled.
Hell yeah.
This is fucking
I haven't even finished reading, by the way.
Yeah,
I
there's a
know.
lot. There's a lot. To,
I assume you did this at the
Yeah.
end so people would have a bunch of shit to read since
Yes.
it's ending early.
I
Yeah.
missed a couple, and weren't the most important for me, but were very important for other people.
Also, I
Do we know
appreciate
who Lucian
everyone's.
Bard is? Why do I know that name?
That's MR's friend.
Oh.
What
What?
I was
What?
gonna...
Friend.
friend.
Associate.
MR's
What were you saying?
bestie.
Oh, I was just saying that I appreciate y'all being patient with me as I help my partner recover from surgery. I know that
Oh,
my
yeah.
scheduling has been inconvenient.
That's
Cool.
like a super stressful time, and I understand.
Yeah. But anyways, I know that it is impacting y'all, and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you too.
Yeah.
We're gonna play Minecraft.